Hey, listen, do you ever feel like the family scapegoat, blamed for things beyond your control, misunderstood, or ignored when all you do is try to share your concerns about immediate family situations or misconduct? If you've been labeled the scapegoat within the family, whether you realize it or not, you're not alone. My name is Eddie. I'm a recovering narcissistic abuse survivor. Welcome to another episode of Thrive with a Survivor. So let's tackle this hot question of what is a scapegoat before we proceed. In family dynamics, a scapegoat is a person who is chosen to bear the blame for dysfunctional patterns within the family. Often, this is done to maintain the stability or cohesion of the family unit by displacing the family drama onto that person. The scapegoat is typically singled out for blame and negativity, acting as an emotional outlet for the family's anger, frustration, and shame. In narcissistic families, the scapegoat may be the one who exposes the narcissistic parent's behavior and their enablers. The scapegoat often refuses to participate in the family's dysfunctional dynamics, which leads to them being unfairly blamed and rejected for the family's problems the scapegoat has desperately tried to draw attention to and help resolve. Simply put, within a narcissistic family, the scapegoat is more like the family's emotional toilet. Don't forget to flush, please. Now, before clicking onto this video, I'm sure that some of you unfamiliar with the term scapegoat might have imagined a cute, funny looking animal chewing its food in a silly way like this little one over here. However, in the context of narcissistic family dynamics, the term scapegoat refers to something much darker and more complex. Narcissistic family dynamics involve a family system where one or more members, often a parent, exhibit narcissistic traits such as self-centeredness, lack of empathy, and excessive need for admiration. In such families, members are often used to serve the narcissist's needs, leading to manipulation, emotional neglect, and lack of genuine emotional support. This environment can negatively impact the emotional development and self-esteem of other family members, as their feelings and needs are often dismissed or overshadowed by the narcissist's necessities. Over time, being unfairly blamed and targeted in a narcissistic family dynamics can be mentally distressful. This emotional abuse and neglect can take a toll on one's mind in various ways. Without having the mental resilience to handle or escape these challenges, the situation could even be life threatening. So, how does someone earn the label family scapegoat? Well, generally, it depends on various factors. These include family issues like favoritism, unresolved conflicts, enabling behaviors, or poor communication. Even aspects of your identity, such as your birth order, gender, or body type, like being fat or skinny, can lead someone to label you the family scapegoat. Again, it depends on the specific dysfunction within the family. For example, within the narcissistic family dynamics, the individual who tells the truth by exposing family dysfunction, such as narcissistic behaviors, and those who enable such behaviors are often scapegoated. This is why the truth teller is labeled the family scapegoat. Truth tellers may experience many emotional ups and downs due to the moralistic conflict between their personal values and the external family dysfunction they find themselves in. Truth tellers are known to possess strong character, have a good sense of observation, and address family harm. After years of experienced toxic narcissistic behavior, they have awakened to the toxic bullshit and wants to clean it up. Truth tellers can be older children or more often, adult children. As mentioned, they are the ones who ask difficult questions and try to hold narcissistic family members accountable for their dysfunction and reject the ever annoying, superficial, and fake family harmony. As a result, the narcissistic parent or family member is likely to respond with denial, anger, and manipulation, like gaslighting, in order to discredit and neutralize the truth teller. They do this to avoid accountability. Being scapegoated in a narcissistic family for truth telling can actually bring relief because of the freedom you experience as you break away from the dysfunctional family structure. You may feel stronger because of your staying true to your values in addition to gaining clarity of the toxicity that exists. This raises the comfort level of going against the expectations imposed by the family's dysfunction. However, this newfound freedom may also come with some consequences, which need to be addressed with strong resilience. The dysfunctional family often poses numerous challenges for the scapegoat, especially as the scapegoat recognizes the need to establish some distance in order to protect their mental health. I'll share my top 3 challenges. Make sure you do the same by dropping a comment below if you have experienced this or any other kind of scapegoating. If you haven't, but know of someone that has, now that you know what scapegoating is, don't be shy, please share. Someone could learn from your experience. All right, folks, coming in at number 3, trust issues. Repeated betrayals and invalidation of one's perceptions of reality committed by people who are supposed to love, protect, and support you can significantly erode trust. The way I understood it, if family members find it easy to willingly betray you, then why wouldn't anyone else? Number 2, social isolation. An example of social isolation against a truth-telling scapegoat is when the narcissist and the enablers exclude the scapegoat from family events or delay sharing details about the family event to avoid exposure by the scapegoat to other unsuspecting friends and family members. They often share details at the last minute, hoping that the scapegoat won't be able to make it. This way, they avoid being responsible for not informing the scapegoat, at the same time making the scapegoat appear to be at fault for not showing up. This tactic reinforces the negative smears about the scapegoat, thus making it more believable. This further isolates the scapegoat. And lastly, coming in at number 1, invalidation of experience. The family dismisses the scapegoat and his truth, making him feel unheard and unvalued. This can lead to long-term psychological harm, damaging one's sense of self-worth, and fostering increased bitterness. Having ongoing unresolved issues with narcissists, who are known to hardly ever resolve issues or take accountability, creates bitterness towards them. Scapegoated truth-tellers may harbor resentment for having their narcissistic abuse experiences dismissed and for the emotional toll it took, leading to ongoing emotional pain. So, my fellow thrivers, in summary, being the family scapegoat due to being the truth teller in the narcissistic family dynamics can be very mentally exhausting. It often means being constantly blamed, dismissed, and in some cases ignored, making it feel like you and your feelings don't matter. This is all done to protect the narcissist and the narcissistic family dynamics. Over time, this can lead into mental health issues if one lacks the mental resilience to cope with and overcome this experience. But don't give up. There are solutions to help. Learn all you can about narcissism, dysfunctional families, and the abuse you endured. Gaining insight into narcissistic traits and dysfunctional family patterns helps you recognize that certain behaviors are rooted in the abuser's issues, not your worth. This understanding can reduce self-blame and shame. Find professional help and support. Getting professional help and support can help a truth-teller family scapegoat by giving them a safe place to talk about their feelings, understand what's happening, and learn how to protect themselves. It can boost their confidence, help set boundaries, and reduce feelings of guilt or loneliness. Limit or end contact with the abusers. Limiting contact or cutting ties with the narcissistic family dynamics can help the scapegoated cope with the dysfunction by detaching from it. In doing so, this reduces the emotional manipulation and control, lessens the psychological harm, and creates space for recovery and self-reflection. At this moment, since we're together, let's reflect on this. Why chase after those who claim to love you but are actually trying their best to isolate you? They do this for their own selfish reasons, not for legitimate ones. Also consider this. They are pushing you away, smearing you to others, and dismissing your concerns. Also, they isolate you and unfairly place the blame onto you. Is this loving or caring about you? I don't think so. You're better off walking away to recover and protect your mental health versus thriving in a toxic environment that is slowly, physically, and mentally destroying you. I know what I would do. Okay, my fellow thrivers, I'm going to leave it here for now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if this video has helped you in any way. If you feel that someone else can benefit from this message, please share. Don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section if you agreed with the message or not. My name is Eddie. Until next video, keep thriving.